Merry
Oh yeah,
Christmas.
Brad.
I was doing...
No, Brad. Before we start,
All right.
Nico, it's your cousin. I want to take me bowling.
God damn it. I can't really say it's Christmas, can I? Because it's not Christmas, but it will be Christmas.
Merry, it will be Christmas, everyone.
Merry future Christmas. Welcome to the That's Bollocks Christmas special episode. A rare episode because for the people watching this on my channel, you can see us. Everyone wave at your cameras.
Hey.
And for the people
Hello.
listening to this on Christmas, you can't see us, so you won't know what we're doing. But yeah, so the same as the Halloween special, which was us just talking about Halloween. Well, why I say us, I mean Adam talking about Halloween. This one is going to be us talking about Christmas.
To say.
If you've never caught this podcast before, the theme, as you can tell from the name, That's Bollocks, is that we basically talk about things that we find annoying. And the pettier the better is the way that I usually like to say it. Right, so I know for a fact that Adam loves Christmas.
Yeah, boy, I fucking love it. Best time of year.
Yes, for those of you who can't see him, he's sat there in a Holidays Are Coca-Cola truck jumper.
Holidays are Coca-Cola.
Well, I can't see that. What's underneath it?
Holidays are
Oh, coming. Okay, Holidays Are Coca-Cola coming, I see. And Tom is sat on the other side of my screen with a beautiful Christmas hat. And I'm
$1.99 off Amazon.
I'm here in a Christmas shirt that has little pictures of Santa and reindeer getting drunk.
Adorable.
A festive shirt. Yes, I would have worn my Christmas hat, but I think it's in the Christmas box. And the Christmas box doesn't come out until Christmas. And we're currently recording this a little bit before Christmas, so it's ready for Christmas.
Just a bit, yeah.
I know, do you put your tree up on the day and then take it down at
No,
night?
I mean the Christmas period.
Always
Christmas tree's going up for 8 hours, lads.
Just sat there watching the clock. It's like, shit, midnight. All right, let's get the Christmas tree. So I've decided that I will begin this discourse with a complaint I have about Christmas. And I'm blagging a little bit because I've thought of this beforehand and now I've forgotten it. So just
You're going to be incorrect either way, so just...
going to be incorrect either way.
Your opinion is wrong.
Opinions are facts, and you're wrong.
So someone else say something while I'm remembering.
Okay, I've got a gripe.
Okay.
I lied. I do have a gripe. Right.
You, of all people. Mr. I love
me?
Christmas.
I'm going to open up the episode with my one gripe and then just sit back and enjoy the rest. Right. Christmas crackers. Shit.
Yep.
There's nothing else to add.
Those little paper hats that rip immediately, they never fit on my head
Don't
anyway.
can't fit over your head.
Just because you guys have massive heads doesn't mean the paper hats are bad.
No, the paper hats are alright, but it is right. You open your cracker and every year it's the fucking same. You get either the puzzle, you get the dice, or you get needle and thread.
Excuse me.
I don't know, there's one to a little plastic tat.
Plastic
I
towel.
got like a golf tee once.
Got a comb? You get like little bingo cards, little magic tricks, little ball in the cup thing. Just because you're too cheap to buy proper. There's crackers out there that give you fucking phones. Just because you're too cheap to buy a proper cracker.
Oh no, I want the cracker. You get a PS5.
It's a big cracker.
Yeah, it'd be huge.
PS5 just drops to the floor. Because I've done my gripe, I'm going to do some funnies. So here's a funny story for you from one Christmas. Is that Sheffield United released a shirt and it was the weirdest mesh. Like it wasn't like the normal like fibre shirt. It was some sort of like it was horrible, like a waxy, horrible material. And my little cousin, who was about 12 at the time, got the new shirt. So obviously he was fucking wearing it. He was right happy. And we had so all the adults were on one table, and me and my two cousins were on this little table where we had a little candle and we had some Brussels sprouts. And,
kids' table.
Kids' table. And he leant over. And his armpit caught fire on the candle, and literally the shirt just went, just melted.
Jesus.
I remember a story from the years ago. So has anyone ever been to a Christingle service?
Yeah.
Who?
Well, half is pretty decent. So there's a service they do at the local church where I come from, my little island. And obviously other places, seen as Tom is also aware. But basically they do this sort of ceremony where they talk about Jesus, and then they give you an orange. And the orange has loads of sweets stuck in it, and it has a candle on top. And like it all represents something. The orange is the world, and the candle is the light on the world, that kind of thing, right? It's basically something that they try and do that seems fun to trick children to like in church.
It's not fun. You get about like 6 fucking little sweets, and that's it.
I remember there was one years ago where they turned all the lights off and we'd all had our Christingle candles. We were all sat there and they were all lit. And we were singing whatever prayer or hymn it was, etc. And then I remember I just heard a noise, and I turned to the side and realised that my sister had dangled her hair over it, and it had just gone.
Oh no!
And my mum was like,
I didn't hear the noise. The noise,
yeah, but you'll hear it in the re-up version.
Yeah, in the audio. Wait, hold on. Oh my god, what a noise!
So my mum was like patting her hair down, and having to stop all these embers, and the smell was awful.
Oh, like, burning hair! There's nothing worse.
Not smell great.
Why is everyone on fire? We've got even 10 minutes in light, right?
Christmas is a warming time of year.
It is.
Just set people on fire. You just carol them with a flamethrower as soon as they open the door, just like, Merry Christmas!
That's what I don't like, caroling. So related to Halloween, you might be like caroling on a paedophile's like doorstep.
Oh my god, let's not get into that conversation again. If anybody watching this on my video version wants to hear that, so we release these podcasts usually weekly, and it's supposed to be every Thursday. What I'll be doing is I'll be linking that in the description so that you can listen through the other episodes. I think we've had 8 so far, but obviously this being recorded a few weeks in advance, so I can get my editing done for the video version that's going to go up on my channel. And then
we'll have at least 9.
The actual Christmas special will be released on Christmas Day. So if you want to see the full version of this, because I'm likely going to be cutting this down by a huge amount, if you want to see the full version of this, that will be coming out on Christmas. So if you find this funny, then follow the That's Bollocks podcast.
Great plug.
We have to do it.
Yeah.
And this bloody eye.
Go listen.
Just got one watery eye, and it has to be just while I'm filming. I should just stick this on my face.
Christmassy pirate.
Just not explain it. What was my gripe?
I don't know.
Tell me, Tom.
No one has gripes at Christmas.
Maybe that's it. Maybe Christmas is just so good.
Yeah. I mean, Christmas is solid. It's hard to think of anything too annoying. There's definitely more positives than negatives.
Let me just think of other ones, and maybe the one I was thinking of will come back. Because I can complain about anything. If we know anything from this podcast, I can get myself angry about anything. Let me think. On, what's annoying about Christmas? Christmas cards. Fuck them.
Actually, yeah, I'll give you that. Pointless.
Cards in general. I've complained about cards before on this podcast. Where there is an expectation to buy something for somebody or that person thinks less of you, then I hate it, because it's capitalism as one.
And then it's an obligation thing, because if they get you one, you have to get them one back, and
exactly.
It starts this whole chain.
Oh, I remember my gripe! It's there, it's here. Right, okay, so, and this one you will both agree with, right? Why have some types of like food and products and drinks been taken over so much by Christmas that you can't have them the rest of the year? Christmas has stolen pigs in blankets.
That's fair.
It's stolen...
Just make some.
Yeah.
It's stolen all of these special products that they only bring out at Christmas. Like, in Tesco, at the moment, they have pigs in blankets coated peanuts. And they are only out on Christmas. They've got cinnamon pretzels. They've got all these different types of flavours of... What about fucking chocolate oranges? How hard is it to find a white chocolate orange at any time other than Christmas?
I mean, how hard are you looking?
Yeah.
Oh, very hard, Tom. Very hard. That was it. That was my issue. My issue is that because Christmas is like, oh, let's celebrate Christmas. Let's get out all these Christmassy products. And it's like, oh, you can't have these products all year round.
Although I'm sure they sell pigs in blankets year round.
They probably do, but they're never as good, are they? So they don't have the special packaging. They're not like, oh, Christmassy. Oh. I
mean, do you pay much mind to the packaging of food? Like, it's just a delivery system. Like,
stop questioning my gripe, Tom. I'm allowed to be annoyed.
All right.
I can be angry.
I mean, no duo is ripping to Adam for drinking Baileys when it's not Christmas. I don't know why it's Christmassy, but...
Mince pies.
I couldn't give less of a fuck.
Mince pies, you're only allowed at Christmas. Mulled wine, you're only allowed at Christmas. Like, festive cinnamon loaves, you're only allowed at Christmas.
Well, I mean, they are festive, to be fair.
Turkey can stay at Christmas, chicken's better. But everything else is... It's disgraceful.
Tom, your Christmas gripe.
Yeah, we've both had a Christmas gripe.
Yeah, I'd say my Christmassy gripe's more that just everything's shut on Christmas. It's just a bit of a pain. Like,
I know the fucking bastards having a day off.
Yeah,
how do they think they are?
Christmas, like, shops and things are always so busy at Christmas And the closer you get to Christmas, the busier they are. And I get it, right? I've been in situations before where I've had to do a little bit of last minute shopping. But why does everybody have to do last minute shopping? Like,
people are lazy by and large.
But surely every single year people go, oh, it's busy here, I better do my shopping earlier next year, which is what happened to me and then what I did. So that means that every single, like, who's going shopping for Christmas presents on Christmas Eve?
I've got my stall on Christmas Eve for last minute presents for dads.
Nice.
Who've just decided to go shopping.
Dads specifically.
Specifically for dads.
They gave me a good rate. My plan is literally that day to push that I will deliver after 4 p.m. when the shop shuts.
Oh, okay.
So I'm literally like, if you're in Sheffield, I will just bring the stuff to you. Last minute, Christmas Eve, that's the point. But
Hero,
I step up.
Yeah.
£1, that's how much I charge. Just saying.
Not
£1
bad.
delivery.
That's pretty
Is
reasonable.
this you plugging your shop now as well?
No.
I mean, there's something released after
Adam
the...
nods in agreement.
What is this shop you have, Adam?
It's called The Secret Deck,
How
which
would
apparently,
one
according to my suppliers, doesn't exist anymore.
Oh, God, yeah. How would one find this secret deck with it being so secretive?
They would go on the secret website, which is thesecretdeck.square.site, because I don't pay for domains.
I think that's probably also in my description. Is it Future Brad?
Yes, it is, past Brad.
Cool. I don't know why Future Brad is deeper than normal Brad.
Right. I get criticised for my rapping ability.
Oh,
Who
I'm
gives a
dreadful
fuck?
at
You're
it.
just tearing it apart anyway.
Yeah.
You're not there like unfolding it like, I'm going to recycle this fucking paper. No,
It's
you
like,
just
here's
go,
the
right.
insides.
Well, it's like, I'll give them a present and they'll just look at it and go, oh, not rap very well. What do they fucking want from me?
I mean, I do think that gifts that are wrapped better look nicer, but I do agree with you. Like, no. So, who is it? Who is it in my family that keeps? It might be it's my mum or my gran, right? If there's some nice wrapping paper, they'll do it really delicately so they can keep it and reuse it. It's like,
Wow.
just no.
I mean, that's frugal as hell, I'll give them that. Save every
I have an
penny.
ongoing joke with my mum because 1 year she was complaining about my rapping. She said I used too much sellotape. So next year I fucking used just wrapping it like that in sellotape. I was like, right, well, fuck you. There you go. That's too much sellotape.
Wow.
I've done that before. Wrap something in like basically so there's only like an inch of paper showing.
Yeah.
Good luck with that one. Dick.
I thought of a gripe you should have, Brad.
I should add.
You should have.
Me
because
specifically.
you mentioned it before.
Have I?
Michael Bublé.
Yeah, no, but he's allowed to be out at Christmas. But apart from those songs, specifically those songs.
For the fans who have not seen that episode.
Well, heard.
You want me to put a
heard.
clip in there?
No, I just want you to say what your gripe is
So
about Bublé.
I had a complaint about Mickey Bubble, Michael Bublé, about how there's certain. So it wasn't specifically about him. It was about people who cover popular songs but change them in such a way where you can no longer sing along to those songs. And one of the examples I brought up was when Michael Bublé sings Jingle Bells, because his version of Jingle Bells, because obviously Jingle Bells is a very popular song, like everyone knows it. So Michael Bublé obviously went, well, if everyone knows the song, then I can't just sing the same version because then it's not my version. So instead of saying jingle bells, he goes jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to... If you listen to his version of it, it does that. And I put it on for these guys and they agreed. This is what he does.
It was dreadful.
Yes.
Impossible to sing
Michael.
along.
But I don't hate Michael Bublé generally though, as Tom can attest to.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, I sang a karaoke song from Michael Bublé last night.
He did. Smashed it.
What Barbie girl?
I'm a Barbie girl
Oh, we had a few more.
in a Barbie world. I listened to those recordings back, by the way, Tom, and I do not sound good.
You sound
You do.
good.
Yeah, you do.
Not the ones I was listening to. I sounded fucking awful.
Oh, you're like,
No,
gosh, it's good.
future Brad put in a clip. Okay, so the current time, so we're meant to be doing this, we usually record this for an hour, don't we? We're at 35 minutes and we've barely talked about Christmas. Alright, tell you what, let's all come up with one specific gripe about Christmas. It doesn't have to be petty, just something we hate about this time of year.
Christmas crackers, right? So hear me out.
So, this isn't actually something I hate, but this is something I've always been like, this is stupid. So,
Okay.
it's expected at Christmas for you to buy presents for people. It's just the way things are. However, in most of the situations nowadays, people don't have a lot of money, so they tend to set price limits for presents. So the idea is that you'll say everyone spends £15 in, whatever we're talking about here. You spend £15 each other, etc., pass gifts back and forth, right? So if you're exchanging gifts of the same value, then why not just go and buy something for that value for yourself and just say it came off somebody? Like, I know that...
So, buy yourself a present.
Well, yeah, what I'm saying
and then
is,
get the money off the person so they bought it for you.
Yeah, so obviously Christmas is, the gift-giving aspect and opening the present. That's all fun. I get it. But the point I'm making is, you don't really gain anything from receiving a present because you also have to give someone else a present. And nowadays, a lot of people, you don't just get someone something you think they'll like. You tell them the kind of things you want to have. Yeah, no, there was obviously I'm not saying I hate this. I like receiving presents, and on birthdays it's different because everyone just gives you a pile of gifts, and then you obviously give them ones on their birthday. The time separation on that makes it feel like it's a different exchange. But at Christmas, you're basically just swapping 15 quid and then spending it on something you want. The only difference is that other people have to do it for you. I have to buy, what is it, for the number of friends and family I have, I end up buying 20 gifts a year. So, and I'm always, you look at the value and go, oh my god, if it's a tenner each, then that's 200 quid. But then I could just be I could just go and spend 200 quid on myself and tell everyone else to do the same, and then none of us have to do all the kerfuffle of, what I could just do is buy 200 quid's worth of stuff and just put it in a sack, and then on Christmas Day go, oh, look, my presents from everyone, and then just go through it and just have all the stuff I want.
Kind of sounds joyless.
I know, that does sound like someone who's got no family, just spends all his money on presents. Just this is all I've got.
Oh look, to Brad from Brad.
It's like on the In-Betweeners when Jay writes himself all his Valentine's cards.
Oh god!
I actually have a gripe.
Okay.
So on Christmas, you get the text. Everyone gets the text on Christmas from a random number that you've deleted because you haven't spoke to them in about 5 years.
Yep.
And then you get that text, "Merry Christmas, mate," and you have to look at it and go, "Who the fuck is that?"
See, I've had similar things where you get a Facebook message from someone you've not spoken to in years, say Merry Christmas, and you look at it and you go, am I being sent this because everybody on your contact list is, or have you chosen me for a reason? And then I'm sat there looking at this you're ruining my Christmas, sir. You're ruining my holiday.
Ruin my holiday.
You're sat there with your little paper out and everything's going well, and then it's like.
I thought you were going to say I'm sat there with my paper out writing a flowchart of why this person will be in contact.
I remember about 5-6 years ago now, we had Christmas at my mum's, and one of her mates did that message just out at blue. Just hope you have a good Christmas, we should catch up soon. So my mum just went, hope to see you soon. And I don't know what went through this person's head, but she thought it was an invitation to fucking come round. So we're sat there, me, my mum, nan and granddad, just sat having Christmas. And then this fucking random woman comes and just waltzes in and starts having Sunday Christmas dinner with us.
I mean, that's
my mum was
bold.
When she went up to the toilet, my mum was in tears, and I just went, just ask her to leave. And she was like, I can't. And I went, I'll fucking do it.
Wow. I will say that snow and ice annoys me. Snow's alright for the first day or so, but once it gets compressed and it's just slippy as hell.
I love the moment when you look out the window and go, oh, snow! But then, I as someone who used to walk to work 4 or 5 times a week, and it was a 3-mile there and back walk, when it, and I used to live in Sheffield, which is just hills.
It's not 90 degrees though, is it? It's a gradual rise.
No, but the places I lived on were on big hills.
Yeah, I once slipped and broke off one of my front teeth off. Just completely snapped it because I landed face first on pavement. It's fuck me, that's done. Because it was coming on from pub or something, a frozen puddle like black ice. Fucking straight over, couldn't even get my arms out to fucking catch myself. Just landed fucking there.
Well,
no, just sort of my legs come out from under me. But half my front tooth were missing. There was a nerve dangling, so when you breathed on it, it was fucking agony. Plus, it's 2 a.m. or something, and dentist didn't open until about 7 or 8. So as I sobered up, it got more painful.
Dangling.
Yeah, you could see it like a bit of string. Because I'd forget and breathe out my mouth again. I'm like, fuck me, that hurt.
You breathe.
Just trying to remember to I was there for 5 hours just sipping tea through a straw.
Just breathe it out your nose.
Pretty much. Then I occasionally forget, but yeah, that was not fun.
You'd catch your dangly nerve. I always remember my granddad used to drive us to the pub when it was like the big family get-togethers where you had like... so, without being the stereotypical, the ladies stayed behind to make the men their food. No, I'm joking. We used to mix up, but we used to drive, and there was always one too many for my granddad's car, because we're going 2 cars.
Cling on the roof.
And my uncle Nick always used to just get in the boot. And it's just like, you pull up to a pub, and I can just imagine people looking out the window, like, 2 cars pull up, big family gets out, and then you just have to lift boot up, and this balding 50-year-old just gets out. Come on, Nick,
Merry
this
Christmas.
is a pub.
Yeah,
This is the pub, you go for a drink.
Then you have a few pints and then he climbs back in boot. So that was fun, that.
We used to, literally.
Fair.
Like, my granddad only one because he don't drink, so he had to drive every year.
Wow.
Hello?
Hey, sorry to interrupt. Have you got a set plan?
Fucking hell, Gary. Fucking hell. I hope you can see me.
Do you mind if I use 2 of them in tomorrow night's dinner then?
Yeah, go for it.
Cool.
Oh, can I use some seasonings?
That's it.
Brad, don't you dare fucking delete this. Tom, this does not leave the fucking podcast.
Nope.
What happened?
Oh, Brad, please may I borrow some seasonings?
It wasn't seasons, it was sausages. He came.
Please, Brad, can I borrow some sausages from your
He
fridge?
came because he wanted my sausage. To be honest, that is like, for people who don't know, that is one of the funniest in-jokes about me and Gary. Is the fact that, so Adam keeps saying that I have a safe in my room full of all of the seasonings in our flat, and Gary's not allowed access to it, and if he wants to use a seasoning, he has to ask for permission.
Yeah, because one day he just walked into your room and asked if we could borrow the salt.
Yes, and I've explained why the salt was in my room, and he wasn't asking me to borrow the salt, he was asking if I had the salt. Well, we are hitting the 1 hour mark now, so I guess...
I mean, we were dicking around for a few minutes.
Yeah, so. Also Adam didn't start recording until ages after we actually started.
I mean, I'm on 59:45, so I'm not far back.
Ages.
Yeah.
So I guess what we'll do is we'll summarise what we've learned so far. Christmas is amazing. It's so good that we tried to do an episode complaining about Christmas and couldn't because it's too good.
Yeah, it's been hard. Although open the pubs for a bit longer than 2 hours, for God's sake.
Yeah, so what we've learned is that
God.
Tom apparently can't buy beer. He has to go to a pub. So Tom wants other people to not have a Christmas so that he can go to a pub rather than just sit indoors and drink.
It's not like I want to sit in a corner on my own. I want to have a pint with everyone else down the pub, like...
But everyone else won't be down the pub. They'll be enjoying Christmases with other people.
I don't know. Pub's pretty usually packed on Christmas.
Fuck bar staff. You're not allowed Christmas. You chose this life.
We've also learned that Adam not only dislikes Christmas crackers, but he really dislikes Christmas crackers.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. I don't like the paper cuts on the ears. I think that's the most number one.
That's reasonable. I've never heard of that, though. I mean, I believe you.
I've never had a paper cut on my ears before.
I've never heard of that.
Maybe you're wearing them.
Well, then you've never won at Christmas crackers, have you?
Never won. You just reminded me of another gripe before we finish. It's people who, when pulling Christmas crackers, hold it past
in a certain way.
They hold it. They put their fingers past the weak point rather than holding the ends. So it makes an unfair pull because they're holding part of the packaging that's going to come with it when it comes. Those people, there's people in my family who do this. So this isn't biased. This is to everyone. Those people can go and fuck themselves.
I mean, I have rigged a few crackers against me.
Merry Christmas, my family.
But if playing with younger siblings or whatever, or when they're dead young, I would rig them, stick my thumb in it so it'd break the seal and then they would win.
You're gonna lose to a 3-year-old, mate.
Yeah, well, if I keep beating them every time, it's right demoralising, isn't it?
Beating him. I know you fucking.
I am stronger than you.
Just throwing him across the room.
Merry fucking Christmas.
What else have we learned? We've learned that apparently Brad doesn't make pigs and blankets all year round because he thinks they're supposed to be kept at Christmas time, even though he complains about that being a fact.
I'm pretty sure they're on sale.
No, they are on sale. They're on sale all year. It's just that I think my point still stands that Christmas is the time of year they bring out all of these special festive types of food. And
limited edition crap.
Throughout the year, some of these things are hard to find. You don't get turkey and stuffing flavoured crisps and shit during other months of the year. They make special products for Christmas, and then you can't... If you like that product, you have to wait another year to get them. What else have we learned? Oh, it's that we can all get dressed up festive.
Merry Christmas, everyone.
Merry Christmas.
Merry
Ho,
Christmas.
ho, ho.
Yeah.
Brad, if you could tell your video viewers right now, if you want to get the best That's Bollocks episode, which one would it be?
Ooh, the best one.
Well, we're recording this late November,
I think the best one so far is the Halloween special.
Yep, that's the one I think is the best as well.
And people don't even need to listen for that long to see why. It's because the Halloween special is great because the whole point of this podcast is to rant about things that are you don't like, that are really petty. And Adam hates Halloween, and we thought it was for what would be justified reasons. And when he got going, my God, were they petty and stupid. And I broke down.
They're not stupid.
I broke down in laughter.
Oh, you sounded so defensive there.
I could not handle how ridiculous his reasons were.
They are not ridiculous, Brad. Are you saying that paedophilia is okay?
No.
I am protecting the kids of this world from paedophiles.
You're a hero.
I am a hero. Thank you. Merry Christmas, everyone.
Merry Christmas.